Forgot the principles upon which our country was founded. They forgot the principles that have been particularly abandoned by those who I call the spenders and looters as they seek control of our government. And when they achieve that control, what do they want? What do they do? Well, they pay mothers to have children out of wedlock and then wonder why family is breaking down, welfare programs are constantly growing, and children come to school with problems so severe that they can't be educated. They pay people to stay out of work, and then they wonder why our economy is anemic. They pay public employees to retire at the age of 45, and then wonder why we can't afford public services. They pay for the enforcement of nuisance criminal laws and wonder why prisons are one of the few growth industries in our country. They stuff our school district meetings to pass huge and unnecessary spending increases to fund exotic school programs and then wonder why our graduates need remedial reading courses when they go to college. This term, we pushed back against the spenders and looters that brought New Hampshire state government to near budget meltdown. The prior legislature had increased spending by over 25%. They had increased over 100 taxes and fees. When we ran for government last term, we made a promise to the voters. If you will elect us, we will bring fiscal responsibility back to New Hampshire. We said that there would be no more taxes, no new fees, no more borrowing, no more county gimmicks, and absolutely no more budget busting spending. We made a commitment to restore budget sanity and a commitment to live within our means and get the government off the backs of the working families and small businesses. We're halfway through the term and look what we've achieved. Their last budget was $11.5 billion. We have cut it by $1.3 billion down to $10.2 billion. In state dollars and the money that comes out of your pockets, we've reduced the budget by $650 million. You know, politicians talk about millions and billions and trillions, and it all becomes a little bit silly. Let me tell you what it means to each one of you. The amount of money that we save by addressing the deficits of spending cuts means that each one of you are going to have $500 more in the pocket for the next 2 years. Each family of 4 will have $2,000. Let me tell you something else. If we had increased the spending at the same rate that the Democrats increased it over the last 4 years, each one of you would have to pay $1,000 more to state government to run it for the next 2 years. Each family would have to pay $4,300 more to run state government for the next 2 years. How many of you think that you could have afforded that? How many of you think that our economy would grow and that we would be able to sustain those tax increases? Not going to happen. That's why we passed the budget that we did. A budget with no new taxes, no inflated revenue, and no new borrowing. You know, well, we didn't stop there. We know we have the highest business taxes of any state in the country, so we passed 3 different bills reducing business taxation. We know that the Democrats over the last 4 years have eroded the New Hampshire advantage by their anti-business philosophy, so we passed tax reductions to eliminate the tax on gambling money, eliminate the tax on gambling. We've cut numerous fees. We've passed 38 bills that reduce regulations. And how have employers responded to this? Well, since Republicans took over the State House, the unemployment rate's gone down a full percentage point from 5.7% to 5.8%. We're not hearing much anymore about where the jobs, we're bringing the jobs back to New Hampshire. We're bringing business confidence back to New Hampshire. Businesses know that they can expand because we are cutting spending, we're cutting taxes, we're cutting regulations, and we're creating an environment where business can grow. Our motto was when we came in that we made promises, and we're going to keep those promises, and we are keeping those promises. More work needs to be done. More work needs to be done to stop the bleeding, but the patient needs to be made healthy. In the next year, we're going to do what is necessary to make New Hampshire freer, to focus in on economic growth, to focus in on limited government. I want to thank every one of you for the support you've given us. We need you to get out there, like Governor Sununu said 6 or 8 months ago when they're campaigning, talk. You know that the spenders and looters are great at organizing programs and acting outrage to government. They know how to put on a good show because they need a good show to take people's money from them. Unfortunately, most citizens are too busy to pay attention to what goes on in Congress and Washington. We rely on you to get the message to them. We need everyone here to do what is necessary to help us preserve these gains and extend these gains. We need you to write letters of editors to the paper, organize grassroots support, assist conservative candidates, send checks to your favorite candidates, become a candidate yourself, run for state representative. Everything you do will help. We need your help. We need to extend, keep the train of liberty going and heading in the right direction.